meteorologist Ron Rhodes.
Try again.
We're talking about food again, of course.
You trying to recreate the chocolate chip cookie from your youth, and she kept making all these batches of what we were talking about. And, of course, you kept, no, it's a little off. Of course, it was a little off for her.
I brought
it was
the off.
perfect for us. We don't know what it tasted like when she was a kid. We just knew it tasted great when we were eating it. And you kept making all these batches. Finally, you go, I got it. And I took a bite of one. I said, nope, you haven't got it yet. You got to keep working on it. We missed that. Okay, anyway, but hey, we got to give away some stuff, though, don't we?
Well, we want your photo.
Let's do it. Oh, photos, that's right. Christmas lights, indoor, outdoor. Could be your neighbors down the street, just don't tell them. But send those pictures our way, tristatehomepage.com. And after you do that, then you can vote on others.
On the 13th, we're going to close the submissions,
right.
And then you can start voting.
That's when you start voting. Okay, on the 13th, you start voting. That's when we close submissions. And then the winner's going to get a $100 gift certificate from Mistletoe and Ivy. They're landscapers. They do holiday lights. They'll do outdoor lights for you if you don't want to do it.
Professionally done,
yeah, exactly.
yes.
So it's going to be absolutely fantastic. But yeah, we want to see your Christmas lights and we want to show them off.
The Winter Wonderland contest.
It is. This is the life hack. It's not a contest.
It'll be a wonder, I'm sure.
Oh, wait a minute. You've got ugly Christmas sweaters, don't you?
Yes, I do.
All right.
As a matter of fact.
Well, if you've got one, if you got an ugly Christmas sweater party to go to this holiday season, don't buy a sweater. Just tape a mirror to an old sweater. Boom, the ugliest sweater gets them all. All right. You go up to somebody you don't like, I guess. Is that how it works? And you get a picture of them. And
that doesn't even make sense.
Tape a mirror on the front. You go up there, and they're looking at themselves, basically. Okay. Yeah. I didn't say it. I wish I'd never read it. Diamond Valley Federal Credit Union camera. So take a look at what's going on. 66 and 69, busy interchange, of course. A lot of traffic. It's all moving. That's always a good thing. And the wind is really moving, too. Check out the flag just off the Lloyd Expressway. It's getting moved pretty quickly to the north. Got that south wind at play, really warming us up out there. But keep in mind, it's kind of twofold deal. It's almost like a two-edged sword. Well, yeah, we're getting the warmth, but we're also getting the body heat blown away from us, so there is a wind chill to deal with. The camera at Ellis Park's getting rocked pretty good, looking out toward the Twin Bridges. Yeah, be careful going over those bridges, too, because out in the open, nothing to block the wind. You're going to get pushed around just a little bit, so be careful on the bridges. And, yeah, you can see the traffic is moving nicely there, northbound and southbound. Pretty good deck of clouds back again down in Central City. They had cleared out a little bit. Now they've got more clouds out there. We are going to see a mix of sunshine and clouds throughout the rest of the day. And you can see, even though we got some sunshine coming down, you can also see that we got a few clouds out there as well. Partly cloudy sky over downtown Evansville. Right now the temperature 48 degrees. We got a southwest wind sustained at 23. We're going to see gusts better than 30 miles an hour. Would not be surprised if we had a wind gust up around 40 miles an hour, which is a tropical storm force gust. It's not tropically warm out there though, so that's what's going to make it a little tougher to take. All right, how low can we go temperature wise? Can we do a little run? 41 in French Lick, 42 Lagodi, 43, and there goes the run. It's done. Much colder up to the northeast. 45 in Jasper, 49 in Tell City. Got a 51 on the board in Morganfield, but most of his mid to upper 40s. 47 in Owensboro, 47 in Henderson, 46 in Fairfield. Princeton checking in with 46 degrees. Wind speed wise, look at these double digits. I mean, 23 miles. These are sustained winds, not gusts. 23 Henderson, 22 miles an hour. Owensboro, we're at 23 miles an hour. 24 miles an hour up in Vincennes. 20 in Calhoun. You factor that in, and we've got wind chills. Even though you're seeing temperatures close to 50, we've got wind chills 36 degrees in Vincennes. Feels like temperature Henderson and Owensboro 39. Elsewhere low 40s for the most part. 38 in Jasper, the feels like temperature. 32 in French Lick and 34 in Lagodi. So yeah, that wind is playing a role out there. As we look at live radar, nothing to show you yet, but we are seeing a little bit of rain, a little bit of snow upstate. This is that next shot of Arctic air. The frontal boundary is still up to the north of Indianapolis. If you are traveling to Indy, you might run across a little bit of rain and snow, but it should be above freezing, depending upon when you leave, I guess, up in Indianapolis for the next few hours, so you should be okay. But regardless, there's going to be a few flakes and a few drops flying. Will we see that? Yes, I think our northeast corner up around Jasper, Petersburg, Washington, Lagodi, in this area, the best chance for seeing maybe a few drops and a few flakes, but it's going to be after the sun goes down. In fact, it looks like it's going to be around 8, 9 o'clock. Most guidance is bringing it in before midnight. There you can see a little bit of rain out there and a little bit of snow. The problem is going to be the temperature's really going to take a drop. If you do see a little bit of rain, say in Vincennes, Twins and Jasper and Petersburg. The temperature is going to drop. We could see a flash freeze out there, and it's going to be really cold tomorrow morning. Anything that might be damp on the road from the night before, any precipitation, that's where you could have a slick road out there, and especially to the northeast of Evansville is where we have the best chance for catching just a few drops. It's not going to be much in the way of accumulation, maybe some minor dustings up there to the northeast, but that's about the size of that. It's going to be the slick roads that I'm most worried about tomorrow morning. And wind chills tomorrow morning are going to be near zero. Single digits, going to be the toughest wind we've had to go along with the cold. We've had some cold days. We know that. Sunday, Monday, and yesterday. The worst of the bunch is going to be tomorrow, though. And then we slowly warm up as we head into the weekend. 50 degrees, what I'm calling it for a high later on today, with the sunshine mixed in with the clouds, and we've got plenty of wind out there to deal with. South wind for the most part, 15 to 30, is going to shift to the west. On the 3-degree guarantee, called for a high yesterday of 33. Keep in mind, I was banking on some sunshine. We saw 0 rays, even though the high pressure had built in. Yeah, there was nothing to be had, so no winter yesterday. We'll get it today. Oh, we'll try anyway. That temperature's really surging. I'm not complaining about it. If I miss it low, I don't mind that a bit. 50 degrees, what I'm calling for a high today. 26 tomorrow for a high. So we've got another cold alert, which means the temperature's going to be below freezing the entire day tomorrow, starting in the teens. And keep in mind, wind chills near 0 in single digits. Warming up to 33 on Friday. Then we'll be in the mid-40s on Saturday. Not looking too bad. After a cold start in the mid-20s, we'll be warming up. And then you've got the Henderson Parade. Should be dry out there. Temperature should be in the mid-30s by parade time, or right around the freezing point, and then 50s as we head into next week, and we do have a pretty good chance of rain on Monday of next week.
A little bit of everything, right?
Hey, here's something you probably haven't seen before. Boxing glove strawberry. Look at that. I mean, I love the curve in the front. It looks just like a boxing glove.
It really does.
You got the thumb right there. If it only had Everlast or something like that, it's the label, right? That's the brand, it would work out really well. So I love it. That's from Walter 8. He is the king of funky fruits this year. Thank you, Walter, for that.
That's hilarious. Hey, Eric Heidenreich is here, and we're going to Princeton, Indiana for the Snowflake Parade.